welcome back to the channel and welcome back to A Winter's Tale. Now, arguably, debatably, make your own assumptions, £3 Grayling was the original goal of this vlog. We reckon we've done it. Couldn't confirm it, as we all know. I was seeing the hoopla that came with it. That was never £3, that was all day £3, oh, blah 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 blah. Who cares? It was a big Grayling. But I've got a wee personal goal to achieve this year, because I've never done it. It's one of two. The first one was a sea trout on the fly. I think it was my 8th blank in a row, and on the 9th attempt I finally got one. It didn't really capture my enthusiasm for fly fishing. Still enjoy all the various aspects of all the different types of fishing that we do. But recently I've took a wee shine to it again. A few sessions on with teeth on the fly. It's kind of reignited that desire, if you will, to try and get a Grayling on the fly rod, nymphing, bugging, Euro nymphing, Czech nymphing, Scottish nymphing, whatever the bloody style's called, right? To me, I will remain and I will call it fluff chalking. So the goal for me is to get a nice Grayling on the 4-weight, floating line, couple of nymphs, and see the first a-hole that shouts ban the bung. No entertaining it, alright? We're using the bung as an indicator down to the dropper and a heavier beaded nymph at the bottom. Don't ask me what they are. One's an orange one and one's got a silver hang on the end of it. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Now I believe we'll be fishing upstream, keeping tight to the line, and then inching our way upstream. What I'm used to is fishing the float, feeding the maggots, trotting through and working our way down. So it's kind of the opposite with this style of fishing. Don't ask me for any advice because I can't give you any. This is a whole new learning curve. One I'm looking forward to. We're in a kind of relatively familiar stretch of the river we're on. It's been kind to us in the past, so hopefully with the fly gear it's as equally as kind. So let's get in the water. Off 12. Spent more time at the side of the bank, retying my line, tying flies, tangles. But I've not had a radgie yet. Just trying to keep faith in the method and try and keep positive. We have had days here where you don't get nothing until the last run through, just as it gets dark. Could this be one of the days? If we're doing something wrong, if we're doing it all wrong. I love just getting some sort of indication. I've said it before with the barbel fishing, we don't do a lot of that. Fly fishing, don't do a lot of that. Lobbing bits of fluff about, don't do lots of that. So it's always good just to get, even if you lose it, or a couple of bites, and just when you're getting nothing, you start questioning everything you're doing, everything you're using. Asking why you didn't bring a tub of maggots. Alex has had a couple of fish. They're too small. I was at the side of the bank, too far away. And they were tiny. They were Grayling. I think they were about that size. But I'm determined as ever to try and get one. Do I enjoy it? Do you know, I don't know. I genuinely don't know if I enjoy this or not. I just want to know that it works. I know that it works. I've seen people doing it and catching fish. But I don't know whether I need to pay for a guide or something, I don't know. But I think the next trip will be a old float rod and a tub of maggots. But we do keep here and there's loads of fish. Alex reckons it's salmon. I reckon a couple of them have been trout as well. But we're not here for salmon and trout. Where are they Grayling at?
I've been looking forward to this all year. Grayling fishing, that is. I was really looking forward to today until Gordon decided, fly fishing. Let's get one on the nymph, he says. Aye, right. To be honest though, I'm actually quite enjoying it, even though I've not caught any fish. It's all kind of starting to click on the method. A wee bit more confident in what I'm doing now. Just kind of adapted it until I found a way that suits me. Not really into the tight line nymphing, the Euro nymphing style. I find that quite repetitive and quite boring. But this sort of upstream stuff, a little bit more enjoyable. However, it would be a hell of a lot more enjoyable if I caught a fish or two. Yeah, it's hard to keep the faith, hard to keep the confidence when there's no fish to be found, to be seen. The float rod will be coming next time. Can't believe I didn't bring it today. What was I thinking? Who'd have thought it? We're into one. I don't think it's very big, but I really don't care. It's not a wee fingerling anyway. He's tiny. Not quite what we're used to down here, but hey, it's on the fly. Yes, blanks off. Hey, I'm generally quite surprised that I got one of those today. We're used to catching £2 plus fish in here, so it's not anywhere near the stamp that we usually expect from this river. But there's a little grayling on the nymphs. Bars of soap, wiry bars of soap. Lovely little fish. About a pound and a bit. Three o'clock, so we're into the last two and a half hours of daylight, and it's usually about now that we do start to pick up a few fish, so fingers crossed that's the first of a couple. Might only be wee. Quite happy with that one though, quite happy with that.
Well, 2024, I set myself some fly fishing goals to try and get in about the art of the old fluff trotting. Sea trout, tick. Rainbow trout, tick. Dry fly, rainbow trout, tick. Wild loch trout, tick. I fish for a bloody river. That's after the guys that do it and make it look easy, I'll tell you that. Took me a few hours to get into it, truth be told. Making a bit of an arse of it, to be honest. But this afternoon I feel as if I've fished quite well. A couple of close calls with a rock. Not really lie, I thought it was a fish. It did feel like it, felt like a bit of a tip, but hey. Just I tried and tried and tried. Nice to see Alex get one. I think he'd blank. Written where he's cooking the minute I picked him up. But he got about what? 4 wee fingerlings that they call them. And then one just went about the pound mark. So team effort and all that nonsense. job done, but I don't know. I don't know if I can keep driving down here and blanking. I just don't know if I'm doing something wrong or not picking the right flies for the right time of year or the right nymphs for the right time, conditions, clarity, river height, wind conditions. What way I got out of bed this morning, who knows. Maybe try this again, but I think the next one will be you laughing. With a tub of mixed maggots, with trusty float rod and trotting the float down here next time. So, whenever next time is, we'll see you then. At least the barbell videos were alright.